Good, good, good. Matt, what are some? I was going to ask you, what are some key things that you were doing when you were younger to help with your handling?
Yeah, I think, I did a lot of drills growing up, two ball, dribbling with a small ball, a lot of cones, and all that stuff's great and it's going to help you with your handle, but the key is just dribble. Just spend time on your ball handling. Dribble around, get creative. Think of different moves, go outside, go in your garage. Think of different moves, constantly dribble the ball. And also, you want to pound the ball. Anytime you dribble, working on your handle, you want to imagine that the ground is a patch of grass. And with every dribble, you're trying to kill that grass. The best ball handlers, you watch the best guys in the NBA, Kyrie Irving, Steph, Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard's great. They pound the ball. They pound the ball. Dame Lillard, they pound the ball up to their hand. And it never gets taken from them. They're not bent over. It's not a soft dribble. It's a pound. Because the harder you dribble, the harder it is for your defender to take the ball from you, and the harder for them to strip you. And, just spend time on your handle. 10 minutes a day is all it really takes if you want to get a great game.
Okay. And then the last thing is, I know I talk to the guys a lot about work ethic and not making excuses and getting in the gym. I think a lot of kids don't really understand what it really takes. And so I want you to really be honest with them about just how much you sacrificed, what I'm saying, whether it was not going to parties, not having a girlfriend, like what were some of the things that you were doing when you were younger?
Yeah, good question. When I was younger, middle school, high school, my first couple years of college, even basketball was my life, and I think I've learned now to find a balance with it. But if you want to be great at anything in life, you've got to become obsessed with it. You got to become obsessed with getting better, even when the results don't come, even when you might not be playing as well as you want, or winning games, or you can't see the exact results, like the fruits of your labor. But just know that every time you spend in the gym is worth it and it's valuable. So there were times in my redshirt year when I was at the University of South Dakota, I wasn't playing in games, but every morning I was up at 6. I was in the gym before class. I was in the gym before practice, after practice, and it's inevitable that you're going to get better because anytime you put in extra work, whatever it is at your craft, you're going to get better naturally. So, I was just obsessed with getting better. I had dreams. I set goals. I think it's important that you write your goals down on where you want to get to. I wrote my goals down. I wanted to get drafted. I didn't get drafted, but now I've played in a few games in the NBA. I've gotten a taste of it, and at the end of the day, I'm trying to get to where I want to go, trying to get to where I dream of being, one step at a time. But you don't have to set realistic goals. They can be unrealistic, but they got to be specific. And then in terms of sacrifice, I sacrificed a lot of parties, a lot of going out because, the game was something that I loved. I loved the game of basketball. And my dream was to go play a Division I ball, play in front of big crowds, playing the NCAA tournament. That was always my dream, to get a college scholarship. And you got to realize sometimes that if you do go out and go to a party, I'm not saying, in high school or college, like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that type of stuff. It's definitely better things you can be doing, but you have to think about how it's going to affect your dreams. When you're out and you're partying and, the next day you're sleeping in because you were out late, or if you're staying up late at night, the next day you're sleeping in because you're out late. Somebody else is getting in the gym in the morning, and your day's starting later and later and later. And, if you want to get an edge on your competition, all you got to do is work hard and be disciplined. Because there's guys out there that are talented but don't have that discipline, don't have that work ethic. And that's how you pass them up. And when you got both, that's when you got a chance to be special. So No, that's just a couple tips, a couple things that help me.
Right. Well, yeah, so that's it, man. Well, thanks for coming in and helping out. I hope you guys see that. I mean, when you look at him, was not athletic in high school, right? He busted his tail and got better. So that's why for some of you guys who think that, you're not the best player right now, you're not, what I'm saying, like ranked and things like that, all that stuff doesn't matter. It's just constant work over a long period of time, then your dreams will come true, right? But you have to make sure that you're being honest with yourself, all right? So just keep working, all right? So that's it, you guys. Workout's done. Follow him on Instagram, DM him. He answers your questions. So keep
Yeah,
working.
shoot me a message. Keep working.